What? Banks?
I think he's dead. I know he's dead.
This is Major Mars, Reality Gaming Task Force Commanding Officer. Transmitting but not able to receive on Channel 2. Break. To anyone that is able to receive this broadcast, I have managed to escape the port in the Proteus submarine with the last remaining alive crew. I have Mer with me. We held the port for as long as we could, and I thank those brave men that will not make it home today, allowing time for this plan. Break. I will no longer allow the world to be held to ransom over a weapon that has the ability to destroy humanity. The Mer with me is the only example left of this powerful, dreadful, and all-consuming weapon of mass destruction. All facilities pertaining to its creation were destroyed in Operation Cubane. All documentation in subsequent missions and any lasting trace, except for this one last sample, was wiped out in Operation Odysseus. It's clear to me, man will never rest while Mer's very existence is present. Break. No man, no nation, no one should wield the power of Mer. It has already cost so many lives and so much heartbreak. Someone will always be looking, hungry, greedy for the power it bestows on its owner, the protection it could bring to its nation, and the temptation it causes to threaten others for any whim of its controller. Break. That cycle once and for all, and destroy Mer, and fulfill a promise I made over a year ago. It has already cost so many lives, so much heartbreak. I knew this deployment would take its toll. I knew there would be a price to pay for success, and every member, no matter who, should be willing to make any sacrifice to see its successful conclusion. Break.
No.
I am currently descending into a deep trench in the ocean, deep enough that searching will be fruitless. Charges have been set along the entire hull of the submarine.
No.
They are primed, and the countdown timer has begun. The depth, pressure, and explosion will render Mer harmless. The location of any wreckage will be unrecoverable and likely non-existent. All transponders and location devices have been switched off, and the exact location is only known by myself and a few brave sailors, soon to be known by no one. Break. My actions are in direct conflict with my orders from NATO. I may be branded a traitor, a conspirator, or a rogue by those I have faithfully served, but those few men that count will know the real truth. I have sent communications to the Chinese, the US, NATO, and the Russians of Mer's imminent destruction. With it, NATO and the US can refocus on China, and with luck they will be forced to withdraw, by conventional means. The world will go back to its status quo. Not perfect by any means, but the best outcome we could have hoped for in these circumstances. Break. We are approaching Crustet. Break. My communication has absolved the RGTF of any guilt or wrongdoing. I alone have taken responsibility for my actions. I have informed Command that no other member of the task force, its staff or leadership had prior knowledge or helped me in any way to complete this task. My motives are for the removal of a biological weapon that will release the world from its grasp in the hope that it will bring back a time of peace and relative stability to world powers and their desires. There will be debriefs and paperwork and questions, but ultimately all RGTF should be cleared to continue NATO operations soon and bring justice to the world. Whatever is said in the coming weeks, there are those that will always be proud of you as a group and what we have achieved, not only today, but in your time in the task force, and I'm one of those. Break. It has been my pleasure, my privilege, to serve you and the task force in reality gaming. I ask that you all look after it, look after each other, be patient with one another, and strive to continue to make RG the greatest, most inspiring and enjoyable place on the planet. Perhaps this old god of war will look over you from high from time to time. Perhaps one day you will be reincarnate and be assimilated again to walk amongst the greatest group of people I have ever had the fortune to stumble upon. Perhaps one day fate will see fit to cross our paths once more, in this world or the other. I so very much hope so. Break. For now, for one last time, this is Major Mars, Reality Gaming Task Force Commander, signing off, Channel 2. Out.